Welcome, fellow recovery pilgrims. I'm Jonathan, and in this recovery discovery session, I want to talk about overcoming fear, the fear of recovery and the fear in recovery. I haven't met one person in recovery who did not have an initial fear of entering recovery, and I have a theory on why that is. I believe that we fear recovery because it's unfamiliar to us. Our addiction is what's most familiar, so it feels safer, even if it is killing us. So if we are ever to become sober, we must overcome the fear of the unfamiliar. But there's also what I call fear in recovery. As we unpack all the lies of addiction and move toward better thinking and better behaviors, we discover that recovery is about building healthy, intimate relationships with other people, and this scares us because all we've known through addiction is isolation. So here are 3 key thoughts to help you overcome fear. First, name your fear. What is it specifically that you're afraid of? Rejection, abandonment, ridicule, other people knowing your secrets? When you name your fear, it stops being mysterious and uncontainable. Instead, it becomes knowable, and what is known can be dealt with. Kind of like diagnosing an illness. If you have a pain in your body, it's way scarier when it's unnamed or undiagnosed. But once you know what is wrong, even if it's a big illness, you can now begin to address it appropriately. Secondly, face your fear. Once you name your fear, now it's time to face it. This means talking about it with safe people and putting together a plan to attack it. Just like an illness, once it's diagnosed, now you can create a treatment plan. Once you know your fear, work on a plan that exposes it and gives you options. Third, entrust yourself to God. Fear is not overcome by willpower, it's overcome by faith. Psalm 56:3 says, "When I am afraid, I will trust in you." Notice that fear is a given. When I am afraid. God knows you and I get afraid, and He wants us to turn to Him when we are. You cannot overcome your fears in your own power. You need the safety and strength that only comes from God if you're going to overcome your fear. So what are your fears? Take some time today to name them. Write them down. Then face them with a plan that ultimately entrusts God with outcomes. And remember 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control." Thanks for listening. If you have a recovery discovery you'd like to share with us, please send it to recoverydiscovery@puresexradio.com or text it to 210-549-8748. And until next time, keep pressing on.